though she was well into her twilight years. Every Valentine's Day, the old woman carefully put on her makeup and hurried to the train station, because there was once a man who had promised her that on Valentine's Day he would meet her there, but in the blink of an eye, 65 years had passed, and the one she waited for never came. Day after day, year after year, the young woman of 20 had grown into a white-haired grandmother. Each time she looked at the old photo of their farewell, her thoughts were pulled back to those sweetest of days. In that turbulent era, the battlefield was an unavoidable duty for every young man, but for Caroline, newly married and pregnant, it was like being torn apart forever. Seeing the worry on his wife's face, her husband made her a promise of deepest love.
I should have never dreamed this is how we would spend our first anniversary.
When the whistle blew and the train began to move, Caroline broke down in tears. With death surrounding the battlefield, she didn't know if she would ever see her beloved again. As the train slowly pulled away, she ran alongside and pressed a safety charm into his hand, praying he would come back to her.
Now you have my heart. Keep it next to you.
Caroline stood there, watching him disappear. In the days that followed, she lived every moment in painful longing. Each time fighter planes roared overhead, she prayed silently for her husband's safety. Month after month, she wrote letters, and whenever a reply arrived, her heart soared, because it meant he was still alive. But Caroline underestimated the brutality of war. One dreadful afternoon, she saw the mailman walk into her neighbor's house, his face grim. Hearing the neighbor's cries of grief, Caroline felt terror in her heart. Would the same letter one day come for her? Time passed, until one day, the radio finally announced that the war was over. Caroline's heart lifted with relief. From then on, she waited every day for news of her husband's return. But one morning, she saw the mailman walking toward her house, his expression heavy and solemn. Meeting his gaze, Caroline was struck with a terrible premonition.